Yippee! Hello, everyone. We're back. We're so back. We're about to date some dads. Okay, so we spun the wheel. We spun the wheel last time. And we got Damien. Which I'm so excited about. I've already done Damien's route once before, but I really don't remember it. And again, as I said, we're going to do everyone's route at least once. Hello? Oh, right. It's on the Switch. Me trying to use my computer for it. But we're going to do everyone's route at least once. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, where's Damien? But we're going to do everyone's route at least once. And then when we're done with everyone's route, I will put this off to the side. And then randomly for Spinner Saturdays, so where Paper Lily is right now when I finish it, we can do a spinner for this and see who we do on that Saturday for like their crazier routes. Because I think that'd be funny. Okay, who's ready to rock and roll? Let us read his amazing dad book profile. I also want to let you know I can't hear the music at all. So if it's too loud, I apologize so profusely. I sat here for literally over an hour trying to get the sound right. It didn't work out. Capture cards are weird. So I'm actually I made sure it worked for you guys, and then I'm listening to like Steven Universe lo-fi. I'm not mad. I love Steven Universe. What can I say? What can I say? Okay. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On a Friday night, you're most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A coffin? What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat? What was your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We're at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our own hearts. Okay, period, go off. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Word. Now I want him. I picked. Message him. Trust, we spanned the wheel. We already knew what what we were up for. We already knew. We already knew. I'm so excited. I really vaguely remember it. But I'm gonna keep this so silent on my lips, like I've never seen it before. I'm gonna be like, no way. No way, no way. That's crazy. That's literally so crazy. I can't believe that. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing and typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I feel like... Oh. I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Kai. Oh. Oh, it's long. Kai, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter. For you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in a gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companyship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. I stare at the screen and reread the letters several more times. Hey, Amanda. Oh. Amanda pops out of her room, her eyes a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, totally cool. I just found out the succulent I've been watering and singing for the last 3 months was actually made of plastic. Even the dirt was fake. Oh, honey. I'm so sorry about your plant. I can buy you a new one if you want. A real one this time. That's sweet, but I rescued that plant. And now I know it's fake. She clenches her fists with determination. I'm still gonna love it no matter what. Is this what being a parent feels like? Yeah, sweetie. Make sure it gets into a good college. But seriously. You know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm sharing my succulent woes with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. Also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. Alright, jeez, don't make me cry again. Can you help me with something? Ugh, Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No, can you interpret this for me? I turned the computer to Amanda, and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak, not NeetSpeak, hello? Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the new hot thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and Lamau or whatever, and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. Get roasted, nerd. So, what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will you address the gnome in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So, you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, and then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great. What do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Kai. She's so funny. W daughter, I fear. Amanda hits send and sends a smile to me. Well, I suppose that's that. Oh my god. Hold on. I just realized. I know you can always hear it in my recordings. Let me turn off my cat's fountain. It's going... The last, like, when I uploaded Paper Lily... Not uploaded it, but when I was listening to it, I was like, oh my god, you can hear it clicking. Hold on. Give me a second. Amazing. Okay. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, a hollow sound. Dude, look at the gargoyles. Those are crazy. I feel like this is really out of HOA. You know what I'm saying? I know that, like, Oh, never mind. That was sorry. I know that the whole... He said, like, hey, it's not up to HOA, but, I did not expect it to be so out of HOA. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of whom I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Oh, this is so bright and fun. Look at it. Woo. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Isn't that just Damien, his son, and a dog? Kai, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing atop of the majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. And I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around the house, showcasing his parlor, the sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. He likes his house. He's proud of it. This is one of the older homes in the block. Yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities for any modern dwelling. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian area? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall, and Damien opens it with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined and packed with bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly very proud of this room. Let's look at the butterflies. They are everywhere. God, he likes us. It's the thing I wanted to look at first, girl. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pin them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. I guess let's look out the window. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damon's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughter on his back. Damn. He sees me and just waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly at a full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Oh, yeah. Oh, he just wants me to look around his house, girl. And I will. Think I won't look around your house? Period. You worked hard on this. He said I'm proud of my house. You know, Kai, in the Victorian era, there are some controversies surrounding reading. Many people thought the more Tory novels would encourage the youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. You know what's funny? I totally would not have gotten that the first time I read it through. Now that I'm watching Naruto, yeah. Me too, King. He's got his smut printed out, for real. Period, King. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back on the shelf. That's a rare book of my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where Fingers foods have already been set up on a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they were served. Oh. My dear friend, we are currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. That was really impressive, with a lot of goths in Maple Bay. I like your cape goes crazy. Let's just compliment his house. Oh, we're crazy with it. Yeah, he likes this or whatever. We're gonna kiss later. I'm joking. Or am I? I'm kidding. It seems like you guys have really put a lot of work in this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What's got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city?
Huh.
Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? Shut up. I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, the song Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many terrible things about the Victorian era, and I try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals. And try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all at the same time. Tell me, Kai, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, do I? But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Period. And period about that. Yeah, we all know it. Yeah, we all know it's true. Nothing's hotter than passion. Thank you. Thank you. Please do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. I don't know if that's... Watch how he learned how to juggle. Let's do some word jumbles. Yeah. He thinks we're cool or whatever, guys. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, And I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finished our tea and our finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Oh, this is pretty. Period. Damien takes me around back of his home. Okay, how big is this backyard, girl? This is like a garden. We're just like on a cul-de-sac. What, did you get the whole block behind you to tear down their stuff? What happened? Where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floor arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal or romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it's paired with. One had to be extremely careful, even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous, bright orange flower off the vine. Lilium bulbiferium? The orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are blazing. It's crazy. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. I don't think he's gonna like my loins blaze, even though it's really funny. Thou art the tightest, I fear. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're crazy with it. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Oh, so maybe that third one, 3 cheers for sweet revenge, was actually more accurate. Well, I mean, but we still got the best option, so I think that's a win. And that's precisely why floral arrangements are so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Let's see, I have to try to remember what they look like. I like sunflowers in the sense of I really only liked them in A Date with Death, because I just liked how he attributed them. I thought that was really cute. Regularly, dude, I had this patch of sunflowers in my backyard growing up, and I remember viscerally hating sunflowers, which has just made me always hate sunflowers after that. So I don't know about that one. What does honeysuckle look like? I know what snapdragons look like. What does honeysuckle look like? I kind of high-key want to pick honeysuckle, because I feel like they're cutie patootie. Don't they also have, like, a sweet taste when you, like, eat them or something? I'm gonna pick honeysuckle. I don't really care. That's what I've decided. I low-key looked up what they looked like, but I was like, they're okay. I'll pick honeysuckle. I'm dying. So I picked honeysuckle. Okay, great. They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of their nectar when you pull the stem out. That's what I thought. I'll have to remember to do that when I put together a bouquet for you. He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. Bouquet? Who knows? I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Huh. Oh, Kai, will you excuse me? I must take this. He's diving into British territory. Sorry about it. He pulls his cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to his house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had I put a little more effort into my garden. Oh, don't look at that. Anyways. Into the garden that me and Amanda had tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. It's over.
Fix that guard.
Fix that gargoyle. Oh no. Okay, we got it. Maybe I don't got it. Oh, God. Oh, it flips. I got bamboozled. Oh, that's probably the top of its head. Yeah. Heck yeah. Fixed it. I'm a genius. Let's go. We're crazy with it. Yeah. He'll never know. He will literally never know. Okay. Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh. Here comes Damien. He looks upset. Kai, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Is everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his finger and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go.
Oh.
Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien, you're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien. You have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room, with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room, tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around at the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to... cask of... amontillado, Ernest? I don't know what that means. It's probably a book reference that I don't understand. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, What's cask of amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down into the cellar with the promise of wine and of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly build a tomb around him? Well, it worked for about 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes. Dad?
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado. We gotta stop saying it. I don't know how to say that name. And it took you 20 minutes to realize that Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse. Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Sweet Manchego.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me.
I don't know.
Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me actually teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both had their heads in their hands. You guys are telling me to engage in literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell, don't do whatever that was again. You two both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high-five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head upstairs and out of the school in a tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts up his hood and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son, it's entirely up to you whether you want to go or not. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car and slams the door and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. All things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good. So, there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. It's probably just going through his phase. I might already handle that. Does that kind of thing happen a lot? You ate that up. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do any of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Oh yeah, he likes us. We're amazing. See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Eh?
Yeah, he likes this or whatever. Yeah, he likes this or whatever. We're gonna kiss later. What? I'm joking. Or am I? Anyways, I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching?
Yeah.
Tiny House Hunting Brothers, Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a two-bed, shabby, chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just have a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd the afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and pick up Lucian since he tried to. He lured Ernest down to the cellar with a promise of fine vintage, and then tried to brick him into the wall. Into the wall? That goes crazy. Sorry, I'm opening my treats. How did you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucian live streamed the whole thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And surprisingly, diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Day complete, let's go. How do we do? Oh yeah.
Are you
we ate that
with
up.
the works of
We ate that
Corey
up.
Feldman? He simply
Oh,
slayed
Joe Sama goes
Lost
crazy.
Boys.
Sorry. Sometimes I put little jokes in here. They just really get me. The parade, that's so funny. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. It's over for my throat today, I fear. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells at the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, I just thought you want this big envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes the door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please! I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me when she spits out a piece of the envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student, you nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. Think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Whatever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad. You know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch the ships sail lazily through the bay.
Yeah.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and they get all their professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between her bites of burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommates are going to be. You take the survey online and they match you with someone similar, with a similar major and interests. I bet we're going to be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough and sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
Alright.
Ooh, they let you have animals in your dorms? If you get a note saying you need one, I bet I could forge one. I think I could get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited, I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real with her for a second. So you know I had a talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park with these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. Don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry. I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's already happening. Dad, I can't get the tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Cutie. Literally so cutie. I love this game bad.
You've got bags.
Look, we're getting texts from people. Oh my gosh. Hey Kai, what are you feeling about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? Hardly know her? There it is. Oh, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke, and I had to take a shot. Oh, so yeah, I see. Please, Matt. I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, see you soon. I don't know if this affects the game, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save before I do that. Dude, this Steven Universe music is getting distracting. So I'm probably gonna have to switch it. This is not Steven Universe. They're playing Jump Up Superstar from Mario, and I was like, this is so incredibly not Steven Universe. It's not even funny. I mean, I'm not mad. Oh, hold on. Yeah, we're crazy with it right now. Okay. Sorry. I think I'm actually gonna die. But I pivoted. I'm doing Super Mario now. I know you can't hear it, but I can't hear the game music, so I just have to cry. Hello? Dude, I think I'm dying. I try to mute every time I start coughing and dying, but it doesn't always work out for me. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my outgoing coat and walk over. Going out coat, sorry. Across the way, I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been doing this for? Years, buddy. It's just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Oh, I didn't know Craig was gonna be here. Someone should have told me that Craig was gonna be here. And I guess Brian. Joseph I knew about, I fear. Fucking don't like Brian. Craig! Oh my god. I didn't know you'd be here, Craig. Lick? What? I'm joking, guys. I'm being serious. A taste is all I need. What? I'm kidding. We passed through the fence, enclosing Joseph's backyard. Brian and Joseph hover around the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Oh, he's here too? Kai, glad you can make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Yeah, let's tell the truth. I'm still terrible at poker. My tell is sustained, childlike giggle. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my... What is that? Blech, I'm dying. What does that mean? Thai thing? Bro, I can't do this. What does that mean? Tithing. It is what it is. Oh, it is tithing. Okay, wait. Today, and it means an administrative decision consisting of 10 householders in Old English. An act of levying or taking. Yeah, but what does that mean? A portion of one's annual income. The institution or obligation of paying a tax. Okay, whatever. He's paying a portion of his income and giving it back to the community. Nice. Good for him. Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Greg. Hey, my chia seed and granola energy bars are just as delicious. Everybody laughs. Let's just get the game going. We all take a seat at the table, and Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple of rounds go by easily, as I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now wait a second. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yeah, that's me. Well, what's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I've got God on my side. See, you couldn't even say that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, that man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. These voices are killing me. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah. What are you, a drug dealer now? Hey. Yeah, what do you need? Horse, speed. Did you want a Jonies? I don't know what that means. Sorry, I'm not in that club, I fear. I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, that's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today, but I won't need you tomorrow, but someday. Oh, I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I drop my phone in the toilet, and this is my backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We all go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blankets? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Ugh. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn. Nice. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful? Try 4. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine just saw a commercial of one of those dolls that pooped and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she just makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing real baby and the fake baby. There's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk in on her after she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of, wait, do we all have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there already is. Can we just get back to the poker and not talk about it? Matt deals another hand, and we quickly forget about the poop. And we run out of pigs in a blanket, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible.
Hey.
Sorry. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be glad to give it to you guys. Bark, what a generous, gorgeous, fine, handsome man. What?
Hey,
Not joking. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips.
Hey.
Pierce the Veil. It's a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt confused. It's maybe not in any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Oh, dude, you don't know who Pierce the Veil is? That's correct. I know who Pierce the Veil is, and I don't know nothing. Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate.
Hey.
If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively.
Hey.
Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Of course it is. What? Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and is taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals all the cards. So, what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long enough history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if it'll make it interesting, and none of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in the back of my closet right now. Was saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral.
Hi.
Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you guys sure you wanna... You're the man. Deal. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips whiskey. So, I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps, but it didn't last long. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow, in the back room of a Shenzhen tea house, on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Xiaxu Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depth of human fear, love deeper than I have, and lost all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts. Fine, fine. The whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. So what was it? Were you bluffing, or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to the grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week.
Hey.
You got it.
Dude.
I'll be there. Sure, why not? This has been a very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about tonight. Keep working on the poker face, Kai. Damn, just told me to die. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Bro hates me. He just told me that I stink. He told me that I stink, and then he hates me and he wants me to die in a hole.
Welcome.
That's what he told me just now.
You've got that.
Okay, I don't think it actually did change anything. So let's see if we can get another date round with Damien. Oh, hell yeah. And then we'll chop it up. So I think the quote-unquote finale would be next video. Yippee! Yippee! Because I think we have 3 dates. 3? And we're going on our second one right now. I'm kind of hype. Because, you know, we're going to tear this up today. That's all I gotta say. As you all can tell, my favorite's Craig. I love Craig so bad. I really like Damien, though. I think he's cutie patootie. I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open the dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded onto an envelope with a seal of purple wax. Damn, dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Kai, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that the use of my slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. What? I'm playing. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship held a great deal. Not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Kai, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I can enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. What if I kissed him? What? Guys, we need to reel it in. We need to keep and maintain the respect, okay? Don't you be smooching on no dads quite yet, okay? Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow, he's good. So you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him my dad book to let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back, a real letter. But my handwriting looks like 2 toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show you two will like, and then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto the laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Really? I think you totally would be into that.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's critically acclaimed. Exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just a lot of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase the tickets and print them out. Then sit down at the table with Amanda trying to draft a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. I hope this letter finds you good. Hey. Oh, no one's gonna like hey. Good morrow! Good morrow to you on this fine eve. I do hope this letter finds you a good help. Good one. What's next? Hey, I remember when your son tried to... You've been good. I must confess, my abhor the written word. Yeah. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Yeah, I do like that one. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves in last time we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. This one. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Well, strange turn of events, I found myself enamored with the situation at hand. Like Helgel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your... Yeah, that one. Yeah. We're gonna get him to kiss. What? I didn't say that. I'm playing, guys. I'm playing. Dad, whoa. I saw it on TV. I'm not actually an intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to move. I very much your company. I like your company accompanying me to the... Yeah. It would bring me a pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Oh, hell yeah. That one. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to the Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Namaste goes crazy. Hard daps. We'll carry on. Best wishes. And then I sign my name, my full name, fancier that way. Kai? Okay, I keep forgetting I changed it to Kai. I keep looking at it going, why is it Kai? Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Oh, that's not that bad. It's not that bad. It could be worse. It could be worse. Oh, that could be way worse. You spelled his name wrong. Oh, did we? What? Nah, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape?
Right.
That's not authentic, though. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle and a lighter and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle and then starts to burn down and to form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry and pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought we were going to get a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy, Marcus. He has the good pigeons. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into a slot on this door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now I play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helped me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. Sorry, I keep punching the mic. I'm migrating. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn to see Damien right behind me. He almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it going to rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
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 Oh, no.
Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy the snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice from behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of goth kids. Lucian, how nice it is to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. What movie you'll be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kind of kid movie about talking animals, and I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you are enjoying your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Damien and I take our seats and settle for previews. Glancing at him, I can see he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrests. Vampires, huh? Maybe is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devout patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course, I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring some sort of strange foreign film up that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip off the armrest. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take a notice of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken my coffin. Two more vampires slide the tops off of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. What are they watching? The other three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires fly into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow got lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment in the movie where Romulus, True Blood, sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally see you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you. Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters all over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grabbing my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampire blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. You're gay. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what dads do best. Talk during the movie. Ugh, sorry. Point out a plot hole, ask what's happening. Tell a dad joke. Where does the dog go when it loses its tail? Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last part a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but then I can see a smile on Damien's face. Good one, guy. The rest of the movie goes relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the General's wife embrace each other in its crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out hard.
Oh my!
The film fades to black, and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Camilla, who watch the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending! Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of clattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by the harrowing love story of the great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
Oh.
Come, the night is young. Let us take a stroll. Damien is making a point to not tell me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company. Yes. Oh, he flirting. Kiss? What? I'm joking. He thinks I'm lovely, girl. Damn, okay. Here comes the smooth response. Thanks.
Oh.
No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you a little hungry? Maybe we could stop off and grab something to eat. Were we not, friend? I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there?
Oh.
A little bit of Victorian flavor, Kai. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels glare down at us as we follow the path through the faded tombstones. As we crest the small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night's lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket, and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that?
Oh.
Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there was no there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became more popular, alternative to church burials. They became the only place people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you have trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. Oh. I was like, what is that? It's fine. I just never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think it gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst the generations of those who have come before us, to truly be alive in the midst of so much death brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second of it. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. I never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see shadowy figures in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us, and paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. It takes shape. Sorry. Taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer and moving faster. Woof!
Huh.
Oh. It's a dog. It finally comes into the light. The friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around in this graveyard together, hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? sorry. My throat is absolutely going crazy. The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tails wagging ferociously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks.
Hey.
My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw.
Huh.
Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Oh.
Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog such as a terrier or Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. Me now. He packs up the picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Damien! Kiss! I'm joking. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. If you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into his hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. Let's see. I will use it to dry my tears for those I... So funny. I can't wait to sneeze on this because it's crazy. I'm gonna wait with battleships. I can't wait to sneeze on this. This is so funny. It's not funny, don't laugh. It's probably not the answer, but I'm gonna say it because I think it's really funny. You'll be practicing good hygiene with style and grace. Damien shuffles his feet. I just wanted to say it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my I'm having what is it? Eccentricities? I don't know what it is. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Yes! I'm joking. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Oh, he embarrassed. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, a man runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Damien is a Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yeah, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, guy. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? How can I be so sure that you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. They have such a cutie little relationship. It's so funny. How do I know you're not a werewolf? Oh, how did we do? Did I mess it up with the sneeze comment? I had to. It was so funny. Hell
Are you
yeah.
familiar with the works of
Hell
Corey
yeah.
Feldman?
I know how to date my men.
He simply
Yeah, you'll see how that
slayed
gets
the
wrong real
Lost
quick with
Boys.
Brian. I'm telling you that right now. My intuition with Ryan is gonna be really bad. Because I just don't like Ryan. Brian. I just called him the wrong name. Okay. Okay, so we saved it. That's where I'm gonna stop it. Oh, no, look. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna stop it. I hope you had so much fun. We're gonna literally keep going with Damien's route, and then we'll spin the wheel again. We'll spin the wheel, and whoever gets next is next. If you wanna be like, I want this person, just let me know. And I will take that into consideration. But if not, then we're going back to the wheel. So I hope you're having so much fun. Hopefully as much fun as I am. Maybe even more. And I will see you all next time. Bye.